It was a spectacular home victory for Ambrogio Beccaria's Allagrande Mapei Racing, coming in first into Genova and breaking Biotherm's stranglehold on wins in the Ocean Race Europe. Behind him was Paprec Arkéa taking second place and Biotherm third and Team Holcim PRB fourth. There was also a great result for Be Water Positive, finishing fifth and coming above Malaysia with Team Amala seventh. The 600 nautical mile leg delivered everything that the Med can throw at the sailors, including 0 knots at times, all the way up to vicious squalls above 20 knots, and a lot of swirling currents through the Strait of Bonifacio. So it was a superb leg and really mixed up the leaderboard. On the tracker, we first saw Biotherm take maximum points at the Monaco scoring gate, with Holcim PRB breaking Paprec Arkéa's stranglehold on the second point on the scoring gate. They then went down the Mediterranean south using the stronger winds to the west, before making their way through the channel at Bonifacio between Corsica and Sardinia. And this is where the Med started to really play its tricks. And there were difficult winds as they made their way back up north towards Genova, and the little wiggle that they had to take with the buoys to try and make it so that the fleet comes in at the predicted time. And there were different routing options going either side of the islands, that side of Corsica. Once in the bay area off Genova, it was really tricky for the boats, as you'll hear from the skippers, anywhere between 0 and 20 knots at different times, so lots of sail changes for the teams. And the real breakaway you can see there between, first of all, the top 4 boats, and then it split into quite a big grouping as they went into line, and that back 3 fighting amongst each other. A really bad result for Team Malaysia. So overall on the leaderboard, we've seen a few changes. Paprec Arkéa, who briefly lost second place to Holcim PRB, now back in second after their second place in leg 4. And also Allagrande Mapei has moved above Malaysia going into the final leg.
In Nice, I said that I would love to win this leg because it's the start of a race, and I always dream to win the next leg. But this one was special because it was in Italy and we were improving so well as a team. Last race we did third. We knew we can have better. So why not to dream big and try to win this leg? A small group of leading fleet, we were always all together. Then at the end there was some miles between us, but just before the last transition we were all 4 boats in 2-3 miles after 2 days of racing. So we have a huge turning point in the big downwind that we have from Bonifacio to La Spezia, where at one moment we try to charge our battery and the engine doesn't start. So we have to shut down all the boat, steer the boat with nothing in the night, and Morgan succeed to repair the alternator and all the stuff, and we were able to go on with the race, but this moment was finished for us. Yeah, it's only 3 weeks. Yeah, no, it seems so long a time ago, but I'm really happy because of all of the people that work on this project. It's wonderful. Everyone thought that we'd be dead, the race, and now we are here. We won even the leg in Genoa. It's huge for us. It's wonderful.
Yes, it was a hard one, of course, but in the end we managed to have the second place. Of course, it's really good for us, and it was we had a lot of conditions, light wind, and then in 10 seconds we had 20 knots, so it was a bit of it was crazy, we can say. But we managed to do a lot of peelings and be always ready to have the good sail and to have a good trimming to be as fast as we can.
Yeah, I guess we got a little bit used to victories, didn't we? So yeah, third place it's not a down, but yeah, it's not like the others. But we're really happy with the overall results. Good for us. Whole team are behind us. We extended our lead because we got the scoring gate points in Monaco. So yeah, as an overall, it's good, and there's less and less points available to get. So yeah, the overall victory is closer and closer, and that's what we're focusing on. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's the Med. It's what you expect from the Med. There was a bit of everything, a bit of lots of wind, not enough wind. Trying to figure out what's happening with the weather forecast. So yeah, not an easy leg to get your head around. And we had a really close battle for most of it with the top 4 boats, and then it all got decided in the last switch around, or switch over if you like. But no, Mapei and Paprec had a really good race, and yeah, good to see them going well, and good to share a leg win.
Yeah, I mean, all these legs are tough. Nothing's easy about it. But I guess just getting through the finish, not in the position that we had hoped and had wanted, makes it even that little bit more tough. But physically, the job is just as hard. But yeah, it was. We were looking so good until probably halfway. Just the last 24 hours, we struggled a little bit downwind, and then we just missed the boat, literally missed the boat in the transition, and then it was too hard to come back. The boats just moved away from us, and too difficult to catch up in the end.
It was terrible again. I don't even remember which day, what happened, which sail. I mean, it was crazy, full on all day, just few hours of sleep. Always struggling with the forecast, was not accurate. You have the sail up, and then you want to have it down, and so yeah, it was crazy, but also beautiful. Bonifacio passage just at the sunset, it was wonderful, and a lot of things to play. Again, a bit of frustration to let the other way go way forward at the beginning of the race. But then it was really nice to fight with Malaysia during all the leg, and finally we beat them. So yeah, really happy for this.
Yeah, I hate to lose, and I think it gives me even more a kind of almost anger and will and motivation to perform on the next legs. And we still have 2, so if we won those 2 and all the possibilities, we could still be on the podium. So it's not over until it's over in the Med, with all the surprises we can see. And I believe our team can also win legs, so we just need to show it, and luckily we still have 1 leg to try.
I feel like you've heard this before, but it was incredibly challenging. So completely random. It was really hard to know which models to trust, or indeed if we could trust any. And so it was trying to sort of thread the needle between sailing with the winds that we had, just looking outside of the boat and dealing with the conditions we had, while also trying to position ourselves for whatever uncertain future may exist. And I'm not sure that we got it right. Frankly, I'm not sure that anybody got it right. There was a little bit of a luck of the draw, and some poor luck as well. We got many times sort of back in the game, very close to the Canadian boat be water positive, and indeed Militia as well. And so we're very excited to have company, to be the three musketeers at the back of the fleet. And we were waiting many times for a shift to go one way, and they seemed to get it, and we went the other way. And so that implies more work and also more distance, and so we sort of fell behind, it seems, on every critical moment. But despite this, we kept our spirits up. We kept on working hard. We believed up until the last moment, and so yeah, it was great, really satisfying. I really feel like we're gelling again as a team. We had Lucy back on board the boat, and then it's part of the adventure, but also part of the challenge of Team Amala. Is that we're changing crew every single leg, and so we have to sort of find a way to mix everything together. But of course, at the end of the leg, everything's perfect. Yeah.
Overall, we can see Biotherm looking comfortable on 41 points with just leg 5 and the short coastal race in Boca Bay to conclude the race. Paprec Arkéa on 29 points, now in second place, having moved above Holcim PRB thanks to their second place in leg 4. And then we can see Allagrande Mapei Racing now up to 4th place, up above Team Militia. That's a big change. Canada Ocean Racing on 13 points, and then Team Amala on 7. Thank you for watching today. We'll continue to bring you the latest news from the Ocean Race Europe, and over the next 4 days from the International Moth UK Championships in Torbay, where we've got some superstars of the foiling world taking part, including Sail GP helmsman Dylan Fletcher. And if you want to read a preview of that, you can read The Age of Steel in the Land of Rock on sailworld.com and yachtsandyachting.com.